All right, fifth grade, I'm going to give you some instructions on how to do the math assignment for today. Um, so we're going to be learning all about plotting points on this is called a coordinate plane. And as I'm talking, I'm just going to label some things. If you're doing this in the packet, yours is going to look slightly different. I had to modify it for those that are doing um, things online, and I spelled coordinate wrong, of course. I'm just going to put CP for coordinate plane. Okay, so these numbers here are your coordinate plane. So we use this to graph things, and this on the bottom is called our x-axis, and this going up is our y-axis. So an ordered pair is 2 points that you have to graph, and it always goes with x first and then y. So if you're doing this on Google Drawings, the tool that I would like you to do and watch very closely is you're going to go up here to line, you're going to drop down, and you're going to click on the scribble tool. And that will give you the ability to draw on this coordinate plane and mark your points, okay? So the first point here that we have is point J at 5, 4. So 5 is my x and y is my 4. So looking down here, the bottom of this is my x-axis, and I have a 5 for my x. So I'm going to start here. This is where I'm at on the x-axis. Now it says I have for y, I have 4. So I'm going to go all the way up on this 5 until I hit 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is my point. And I'm just going to draw like a little dot there to represent that point. And this point is called J. So I'm just going to put the letter J next to this point. So we just plotted our first point. So what I'd like you to do after I'm done with this video, I'm going to plot a few more with you. I would like you to plot the rest of these points and label them on your drawing. Okay? So moving forward, so now this x is 1. So on the x-axis, show me where the 1 is. Okay, pause the video if you can find the 1. Okay, the x-axis 1 is right here. Now my y is 9, so I'm going to have to go 1 all the way up to 9 on the y-axis. And I'm going to put a circle there to represent this point because it is 1. There we go. 1, 9. And that is point Q. So I'm going to put a Q there if I can make it with my mouse. It's kind of hard. So if you can't put the letter next to it, I understand. So we've done point Q now. We're going to do point W. Okay, so the point W is a good one to do. Point W, sorry, my phone was just ringing. Point W is at 0, 4. So as you can see, this number line goes from 1 to 10. 0 would mean that you are on that corner right here. And point W is going to be 4 on the y-axis. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is going to be point W. All right, I'll do one more with you. Point I. So my x is 6. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the x-axis, and my y is 1. So I'm going to put a circle there to represent 6, 1, and that is point I. Now, if you are doing this online, I'd like you to do the rest of these points and plot and label them on your own. If you're working on the packet, do as many of the problems for the math and plotting as much as you can. If there's a question that you don't understand, please just put a question mark next to it, and I will accept that if you're confused. But I think that you guys should all be able to figure out how to plot points, especially if you watch this video. It's pretty straightforward. Just remember the first number is x, tells you where to be on the x-axis. The second number is your y, tells you where to be on the y-axis, and that's how you plot points. Hope that was helpful, and good luck.